Hey folks, Fox here. We've got Eldar versus Eldar 1850 points, prepping for the December tournament. So I've got four groups of Dire Avengers. I know they're Guardians, but we're calling them Dire Avengers for now, with the Spirit Seer leading them. We've got two Night Wings and a Crimson Hunter, two Night Spinners with a Fire Prism, and four Wave Serpents housing our various different groups of Dire Avengers. I managed to get invisibility, which is kind of cool. Now, one thing for sure, I'm really thinking about going back to my jet bikes for my fire steers at least, because when I'm using them, they're usually stuck in a transport where they're kind of useless now. So I really need to get them on the table in that active support role, which they're pretty much designed to do. Now, going up against these Eldar, they had two Farseers and a Warlock on jet bikes, pretty standard setup for them. And then we had the Wraith Knights, actually two of them with their basic setup. And then a Revenant Titan, followed by a Crimson Hunter. Now, I've gone up against Imperial Knights and Imperial Titans, and for the most part, I've been pretty successful with them, as much as anyone can be. Now, when it comes to going up against these Wraith Knights, I found them to be a bit of a challenge because of their high toughness. Just inflicting that many wounds and not being able to just kill them outright, which was a huge challenge. Now, when it comes to the mission, it was 5 objectives. Now, these objectives were the ones that were considered portals, and each numbered 1 through 5, so you could actually go up, embark, roll, and disembark on another section. What's really nice about these is it kind of offers a little kind of a change, a different way of playing objective missions. So the Eldar Titans actually got first turn, so they had their deployment and set up in the ruins. Now they did get that extra warlord trait where they could move in and out of the ruins without any real hindrance, namely for the jet bikes. They also got invisibility, which was pretty good. Same thing with my Spirit Seer. I was able to get that too, but I didn't really use it very much. I should have just dumped him out of the Wave Serpent and just started running up. My whole idea was I deployed straight along the board edge, because I wasn't sure where the real weak unit was yet. I needed to start firing and seeing what was happening. Farseer jumped up into there to kind of hold an objective. These two Farseers bouncing around, or Warlock was in there. Two Farseers bouncing around trying to add invisibility where they could. The Revenant Titan moved into the center and fired and damaged, actually destroyed, or wrecked, I should say, that Wave Serpent, dumping a bunch of the Dire Avengers out. And I did receive a few hull points off of these Night Spinners. Now, I didn't want to jink with them yet, because if I start jinking with them, I'm not going to be able to fire with them. That is kind of one downside with them, although I love the weapon. When you start jinking, you're going to start losing shots, and a lot of times shots are really important. I was firing in on the Titan, which seemed to be the weakest unit of them all, but I think that was mostly because we forgot to about the Eldar Titan hollow field. This Wave Serpent moved up. I tried to fire in on the Warlock in there and really didn't have much luck. Actually, sorry, with Farseer. I'm getting them mixed up because they look the same. Titan jumped back into the ruins while the Wraith Titans were moving up along each of the table's edges, with the Crimson Hunter coming in and firing up on my units. Again, the Warlock and Farseers were kind of bouncing around the back, with one Farseer on the far right-hand side moving up. So the whole idea when it comes to jinking is just to protect my units, pretty much. Now, my Crimson Hunter did come in, jumped in, turned to the left, and was getting ready to start shooting on some different units. I moved my Night Spinners up in the center. I thought, forget it, I'm just going to jink them in hopes that things survive. Unfortunately, Titan's going to have a different idea there. Night Wing came in and went up the center and turned right with Vector Dance, and my Fire Prism went up into the center there. I did move my Wave Serpents up to get a good angle on the Crimson Hunter to take a few shots at it. But, as things go, I only managed to get a little bit of damage on it. The Wraith Knights moved in, took out another Wave Serpent, destroying all of the guys inside, as well as my Spirit Seer didn't manage to survive the assault. The Revenant Titan actually went in, destroyed a Wave Serpent, and assaulted. Waves. My Night Spinners again, staying in the center, trying to get ready to pounce on some objectives. But my Nightwing, my last one, did come in, managed to get a half decent angle. Or no, that was the different Nightwing. He came down and took some shots on the Titan again, hoping to kind of hurt him a bit. And the Crimson Hunter was moving along the bottom there to do the same thing. Again, he's bouncing around, holding objectives with the Warlock and Farseer that's left over. I'm moving up here with my Dire Avengers in hopes to kind of jump into the portal. Didn't quite make it. It was a little flat-footed there. That's okay. You can see we're on turn 4 right now. The Crimson Hunter was finally destroyed, so that was kind of nice. I got rid of the air, and then, of course, more Farseers jumping around. And I was trying to finally eliminate them, but it just didn't quite happen when it came to shots on them. My Nightwing moved up and tried to take a few pot shots at the Wraith Knight. Not much luck there. I've only wounded them here and there, occasionally. I just think it's just going to be mostly when I go up against Wraith Knights is just all bright lances, firing into those guys just in hopes to kind of cut them down to nothing. They're just very resilient when it comes to regular fire. Just need those AP2, AP1, strength 8 weapons in hopes to, get wounding on 4s and just cutting through their armor. Now with the Dire Avengers jumping out of the portal there and shooting at the Farseer that was in there, the Titan moved up and eliminated them. I had the Nightwings both form up and fire in on the Revenant Titan. I did get shot at and didn't bother jinking with them, so I did receive a lot of hull point damage on them. One actually had to fly straight. It was stunned there. Again, really the game did kind of turn into just kind of a mop-up on that final turn. Nightwing just basically bouncing around, firing here and there, but there wasn't much else I could do. But that's really part of it, right? I was hoping to jump on the table, hold some objectives, and just kind of move around. But with these guys moving as quick as they do, that's where I kind of get caught sometimes. If I don't have the speed, then I start to crumble. But overall, it was an Eldar victory. Did go to the Wraith army, but I did really enjoy it, and it was kind of a nice time getting the various different units out on the table. So hopefully within the next few weeks, you're going to start seeing my actual tournament list and see it kind of refined over the next few weeks. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.